Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky.
Hey everyone, Alvine here. So I've moved to another room as the lighting and sound were awful. God awful in the bedroom, so I probably won't be filming in there again. So today, or for this video, I am doing a check-in for the Artist Way. So week 1 is done, and what a hell of a week it was for me. Things directly related to the Artist Way, but also I think particularly the tool of using the morning pages has been shifting other things in my life. I've had a lot of internal work going on this past week, and I feel different. I feel like a lot has happened. There isn't a lot kind of manifest yet, but I can see it coming, working. So this week I did my morning pages each day. The morning pages, as I've mentioned before, is stream of consciousness writing, and for this program you do 3 pages each morning, and it's a really wonderful habit, and one that I think I will be keeping on after the 12 weeks is up, just because I'm finding it really helpful, and I'm really enjoying it too this time around. I haven't so much in times past, but this time, I don't know, I just feel like I'm ready or something, and I'm just like, I'm loving it. So that's been really fantastic. And for my artist date this week, this was really fun. I forgot how fun artist dates can be. So each week I've mentioned for the Artist Way you do an artist date where you take your artist out on a date, as it sounds like. So this week my son had been doing some painting, so there was a whole bunch of pots of paint outside, and I just went out there and played with paint. I painted my hands, and I made all these patterns on my hands and just got squishy, squelchy and colourful, and that was my date. It was really simple. It was so fun. I just loved the colours and the patterns, and I don't know, it was so fun. It was just, it was play, it was being a child again. And I remember that I always loved getting my hands dirty when I was young. And it's something still that I love about doing art. I love getting messy and dirty and having paint. I always get paint everywhere. Like, if I try not to, it doesn't matter. I get it everywhere. I always have, streaks of blue, and I get it in my hair, on my face, and like on my back. I don't know, just everywhere. I'm just inside, I'm a messy person. That's been something that's been interesting too, actually. Like all these realizations this week. I have realized that I think I'm more organized than I actually am. I think I'm a neater, more organized person than I am. I really admire people who are. I am just not as much as I thought I was. And I think that, okay, so I've had anxiety and depression for many years, as I mentioned to you guys, and so I'm not depressed anymore, and that's something I think I'll talk about in another video too. I still have some issues with anxiety at times, social anxiety. So before moving here, I was very uptight and rigid, and would make sure that I was very planned and organized, particularly when I had social things happening. For example, if I was going somewhere the next day, the night before, I'd have all my clothes laid out, and I would know all the things I needed to do in the morning to get ready and how long I would need to do that, and I'd make sure that I'd leave a little bit of extra time just so I wouldn't be late, because being late was very stressful for me. Still is. It depends on the situation. So I do things like that and think that I was an organized person. So anyway, I'm just seeing that I'm not that organized, and I think that in some areas I need to be more organized for my own benefit, and in some areas I need to be less, I'm not going to say organized because I feel like that's a positive word, but less rigid. And I think that I have stopped a lot of my creativity by being too rigid. I've realized that when I'm creative, I need to be messy. I pull things out and I get messy, I get dirty, I physically do. And my space around me gets really messy, and I need to be okay with that. I'm quite, my space very much reflects mentally what's going on for me. So if my space is cluttered, I feel cluttered. It's something that I'm learning to relax a little bit and kind of seeing past things so that I can allow myself this creativity, because if I'm cleaning up everything all the time, I'm never getting to that space of flow. And this is not to say that this is like this for everyone. It's just something that I've realized about myself this week, which kind of goes into the next question, really, doesn't it? Oh yes, that question. Cool. So that's something I've realized this week, and I think that's been quite a powerful realization for me. Finding that balance. I've tended to either be really anal about cleaning, or I just go, you know what, fuck it, and you know, things will be a bomb and I feel like a bomb and I just, you know, I don't function. So finding that flexible place and just chilling out a little bit more. That's a process I'm working on. And something that was really amazing this week and has been huge for me is I actually created, well, a creative space. I hate when I double use words like that. I need like an inbuilt synonym dictionary. God. I want to be better with words. I just want to, you know what I want to do? I want to download Kellyanne Maddox and just like have her vocabulary. That would be amazing. I'll get there one day, maybe, perhaps. I created my own creative space. I'm just going to say it. And it's amazing and I love it. And I sit there and I feel like an artist and I just want to create. I love it. I will share it with you guys. And the Altar tour is coming as well. I've said that I'm going to share that. That is coming too. I will do both of those in the next couple of days. Yes, I will. But I sit there and I just, like, I feel, yeah, that feeling like an artist. To me, the word artist, the embodiment of artist is so sacred. It's something that I've always wanted to be my whole life. And I experienced some of that again this week. I experienced that juice and that flow. I haven't felt that for so long. And I've been doing a lot of writing. That's the way a lot of my art has been manifesting, which is quite different for me. I've always loved writing, but never really considered it an art form for myself. You know, visual art was always my thing, and that's what I was doing. Yeah, so I've been writing a lot more and just kind of journaling in a fun, playful way. Playing again. That's what I've really been doing this week. I've been playing. Just relaxing and splashing colour and doing little doodles and just playing and having fun. And I feel like something's unlocking in me. Something's shifting and changing. And I can't believe it's only been a week into the Artist's Way and I feel like this already. It's good. I can see I've got a long way to go, but things are happening internally and it's really exciting. So I want to encourage you, if you're doing the Artist's Way, that it does work. It really does work. I can feel it already. And the reason for me, perhaps, that it's happened so quickly, if it hasn't for you yet, maybe it has. If not, I've done this twice before. Not all the way through again, but I've started this process several times. So I think maybe that's a part of it. Also, I've been doing a lot of internal work and had this kind of creative issue on my mind for a long time. So, you know, it's not like I've just come straight in, bang, and all of a sudden this stuff's happening. So if that's not happening for you, don't be discouraged. It does work. I've seen it work for other people. It's working for me right now. Keep going with it. It really does work. Another thing that's happened for me this week, another changing shift, it's not directly to do with art, but I believe, again, because of this process it's come about, I've really realized the connection that I have to this space that I live on here, this land. Wow, like, I've been so welcomed into this place, and I feel so connected here, and I feel so protected, and I really feel like here right now in this space is where I'm meant to be, and I feel so supported by the spirits of this place, and I've never experienced anything like this before. But I feel like creativity and earth, are very spiritual, and they're all, all the facets of ourselves are tied up together. I feel creativity is very spiritual, and again, I feel like my connection to this land, of course, is very spiritual, and I feel like they're kind of entwined, and I'm learning through both about myself into, I need more words. I feel like things are happening and I'm moving forward. And anyway, I've realized my connection to this space, and it's been a really powerful thing for me this week to realize. And I'm looking at my focuses this week. So there are a lot of things that I want to do and change in my life. And, I've been trying to focus on maybe 6 or 7 things at once, and I'm not at that space yet. I don't have the capacity to work on that much at one time. Some people do, and I think that I will one day. But right now, having that many focus areas is too much, and I end up becoming overwhelmed and not doing anything. I'm still recovering emotionally and mentally from a lot of trauma in my life. And I've come a long way. There's still a long way to go, but I need to be gentle with myself and be where I'm at right now and not expect too much, which I think I have been. And, I feel like I've grown a lot since coming on YouTube, and every time I experience growth, I just want more. Like, I just keep going. And I don't want to burn out, and I don't want to, fall back and all that. So 3 focus areas this week, which I just realized, that's interesting. So I pulled yesterday, maybe, this card. Oh, you probably can't even know. The 3 of Wands. I am channeling the 3 of Wands, baby. Oh my goodness. Like, yes. So the 3 of Wands is about, well, I mean, there's plenty of other people out there who could tell you more about tarot. I'm just learning about tarot. I want to say that now. No expert. This has been my sort of first major, tarot learning curve, this card. But it's really about sort of beginnings and journeying and kind of the culmination of work and foundation, and then going forth into that journey. Something like that. So I feel like this is really where I'm at, and I feel like I've done a lot of work, and I've set myself up in a lot of ways, and I have a lot of tools in my kit now. I know a lot of what I need to do. It's just about actually doing it. So when I pulled this card, I was like, yeah, okay. And especially with things that had gone on that day and everything that's gone on this week. And I've just realized that the 3 focus areas, 3. The 3 didn't make sense to me before, but I feel like perhaps that's what it meant. And you know what's funny is I did choose the 3 focus areas when I pulled this card. I just didn't realize the 3 and the 3. So there you go. So 3 of Wands energy is what I am channeling this week. I tell you, I've got this on my creative space too, sitting up there to look at each time I'm in that space. And yeah, it's been a really good week. It's been a heavy week emotionally. I've been downloading things like crazy. I've been journaling so much. I feel like a floodgate has opened in one sense, and I'm excited, and I'm a little nervous, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And I know it's just about putting one foot in front of the other and heading down that journey. And I keep thinking, I need to know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing and have it all figured out first, but I really don't. People, teachers, helpers along the way will come, and you know, the things that I need will show up along the way too. I don't have to take everything with me right at the beginning. I can forage. So that's been my week. Let me know how you guys have gone this week. Some of you I haven't heard from for a couple of weeks about, you know, read the artist's way. So some of you may not have started yet. Maybe you have. I don't know. Let me know what's going on. I really want to hear how you're going and what your experience has been like. I want to hear what you hate, what you love. Damn the artist's way. Sometimes it feels like that. I know. Next week I'm going into week 2, and that is going to be recovering a sense of identity. So that's going to be really interesting. So I'll do another check-in at the end of the week, or the start of next week. This I did mean to get out earlier, so I'm sorry it's late. Again, it's just been, there's been a lot going on. But I have been sticking with it, and it's been really fantastic. I didn't realize how much effort making videos was before I started making videos myself. Kudos to anyone who makes videos. Alright, I'm going to go now. If you've watched this to the end, you're a champ. I love you. Mwah. And I will see you in the next video. Much love and many creative blessings.